everyone. Welcome back to Nextel Retiree and my Writing Wednesday for January 2025. And once a month, I check in telling you about what I'm doing in my writing. Usually it's not much. And this month is no exception exactly. But the cool thing is I'm getting closer and closer to having this area as a nice writing space for myself. So I don't just write on my lap, which isn't a good thing. So I focused this month on organizing my house, particularly this area. If I can get this area here organized a little bit better, I'll be happy. It's not gonna all get organized, but it's better. It's better all over my house right now. My grandson got some new furniture, and my daughter reorganized her room a little bit, and so slowly it's getting better. Slowly. I have some ideas for our living room, my husband and I do, and eventually that is going to be really, really, really a nice space. But it's a home. It's not dirty, it's not cluttered. Sometimes it's dirty. This is the day that I have to, tomorrow is the day that I have to clean. We usually do a pretty deep clean on this weekend when my grandson is gone, which I'm going to mention probably a little bit later. But one thing I have is an abundance of books that I have purchased in the last year for my series. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of reading research for that in the next months, but I do want to work on one that I don't need to research very much because it's kind of a retelling of a slice of my life, but in a fictional way, if that makes sense. It's going to be fictionalized, but it is based on a year when I had cousins that lived with me after their mother died. But it's more going to be about how children deal with death. That's going to be the focus, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on, and that's going to be the first book of the series. So it's a pivotal year, 1967, 1968. And I'm probably going to, start it in June of that year and to June of the next year. So it's going to be a full year. And yeah, that may be like the best thing to do. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be kind of fun. And I'm really bubbling with ideas today. I was going to start in the fall of 68, but no, I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to set it in my hometown because there were some events that happened in my hometown that were kind of eerie and creepy. And, so, which will all deal with that, how children deal with death vibe. But I'll put some things will be, other things that are inspired from my childhood, of course, but, it'll be a slice of life of what it was like for someone that age. Sort of think how Laura Ingalls Wilder told her stories. That's what I'm setting out to do, but of course, it's a different age and it's more adult. If anything, this will be more of a young adult book, not that I'm going to classify it as that. It's not going to be a children's book. It's not. None of my books will be children's books. I used to try to write children's books, and you'd think, having been like I was a person who was a reading specialist, I would want to, do that, but that's not what I'm going to do. So I just noticed that my peacock that my husband gave me has a little hair clip on the end, which I think it was really like something you could put on the tree, and that's why it was that way. But I'm using it as an ornament in my whole area, and I love it just to bits. It's so pretty to look at. I'm looking at it while I'm filming this, and maybe I'll take a picture of it and put it on. Anyway, I should wear it in my hair for fun. Anyway, and I'm wearing one of my little scrunchies from Sage Goddess, which I'm shocked. I didn't think it was going to work, and it's holding my hair really nice today. So yeah, yay me. So yeah, it's all good. I wanted to wash my hair today, but I don't think I'm going to do that. And I don't think it has to be. It's less than a week, so it's probably good that I don't. It's kind of dry. So we'll just do that another day. I did put makeup on for you. So anyway, what you're going to see next is it's going. This is going to be a vlog, and you're going to see the library cart that I purchased, which would kind of fit right in that area right there, where my camera is right now if I wanted to put it there. It's got wheels on it, so it can move wherever I want to in the house. For now, it's going to stay in the living room, and it may stay there for a long, long time in the living room. It's set up right next to my chair, so I can easily grab some things from it and or walk around and just get them. So, it's close by, close at hand. And I like that. And yeah, it's going to be a great way to organize stuff. And then the other thing with that is we're probably going to get rid of our sofa in there and put more of a children's area right by our window for my grandson. And, if he stays here a long time, I even have in my Amazon cart a kidney table for working with him if we ever have to homeschool him for some reason. And it would work fine in that area. But he likes to look at books a lot, which is great. And he likes listening to stories now. So that's really fun. I had a fun week with him when he was home one day because of a severe cold. And he listened to a complete story, which he wasn't able to do before. So, he's 4 years old and he's autistic, and, but he's making some strides in that respect. And the other thing is, one of his great grandmother on his other side of the family gave him a little goat at Christmas time that has the Lonely Goat Herd song from Sound of Music. And so for fun, he wouldn't know what it was. And he wasn't playing with the toy, he was doing something else. So what I did is I looked up on YouTube and I found the Lonely Goat Herd and played that cute little puppet scene in the movie, and he was watching, and then he played his little thing that plays the song a little bit, so he made the connection. So he makes these wonderful connections, and so we're having fun. And so if he's ever home again, well, which he will be the next time maybe, I will play Sound of Music for him. That will be instead of the long time that we watched Sesame Street. We watched a couple of Sesame Streets, which was good because he was enjoying that. And then I worked in this area. So I got some things like you're going to see on my shelf there, and some other things behind me worked on and so on. But I'm going to be working on finishing them up this weekend, and you never know, I might be able to do some writing before I edit this, but probably you're going to hear whatever writing I do this month, next month, if I do any. I'm not holding myself accountable this month to do any writing whatsoever. And next month, I might just for a Writing Wednesday read to you a short story that I wrote in a writer's workshop a while back in 2007. Oh, Lord, if I could live my life over again, I would have found time somehow to start this book then, although I did try. But it wouldn't have been what it's going to be now because, I'm living differently, and I've lived there's been so much in the last 10 years that came out about my own life, my father's life, my mother's life, and just it's just like a culmination of, the mysteries of my life that kind of have come together. And, some more mysteries come up, like, yeah. I was going to do this during the daylight hours. Unfortunately, I couldn't because I had to order my sleep equipment again, even though I bought a bunch of stuff on Amazon and none of it worked, which is why I'm still sleeping in my chair. I have been sleeping in this chair for 4 months because of COVID and having sinus issues and trying to get new sleep equipment coordinated and so on. So now I have that. It's been interesting. Anyway, so I'm just kind of, you can hear my hoarseness from COVID yet. Today it's not good, but that's the way it is sometimes. Anyway, so this is where I've been hanging out most of the time. I don't think that this is up. It's not worn out. It's just a little shadow there. I was wondering about that. So I don't know. I had a little lip there, but it's just a natural part of the chair. Nothing I've done to it, thank goodness. And it's very comfortable. And I clean it off at least once a week. And yeah, it's I mean with a leather type thing. And yeah, I love it. But I do kind of want to return to my bed. So I'm hoping to get some new sleep equipment soon. After 4 months, you'll see that, my bed and everything. And it's not the only reason because I still have the sinus thing. Anyway, maybe it's a happy accident. I had to let the doctor's office know about this that's still going on, and it's kind of a little worse in certain ways. And anyway, but my blood pressure's been elevated, and I went in and got it checked, and it was still kind of really wonky. And all of a sudden, Walgreens had doubled this prescription that makes me go to the bathroom quite a bit in the evenings, to the tune of that I can't go to bed until 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm going to the bathroom every 45 minutes or so when I take it at 7. And I'm supposed to take it at bedtime, which 7 is not my bedtime, folks. Anyway, but if I did that, yeah. Yeah, see, nothing, otherwise I was staying up till 5 or 6 in the morning and then sleep. And I can't do that anymore because I like to be up during the daytime a little bit, and if I have to take care of my grandson, it just doesn't work that way. So that's not going to work. Anyway, so, and most of the time I don't have to because he's in school or ABA therapy, but there, sometimes ABA therapy has to cancel because they have a shortage of staff because people are sick. Sometimes he's sick. Sometimes I'm sick. Everybody's sick. Sometimes the school is off, so he's home a little longer during the day, although his mom is here during that time. So I really don't have to take care of him that often. That's why it was such a treat and fun this week. So, which is nice. That's how I wanted to be as a grandma. you know. I did enjoy taking care of my grandson, the last 3-4 years, when before ABA therapy, before his preschool. That was fun. It was a treat. It was, um, it was fun. It was fun to watch him grow and so on. And when he was a baby, I loved that year that he was an infant. That was a treasure to behold, and something so unexpected that thank God I had to retire early, and that's why I'm an accidental retiree. But that's what this channel is about, is the things that you do when life is not always what you expect and you're retired sooner than you want to be, or just when you're retired, things that you can do. And sometimes, when I have something that's making me struggle, I'm trying to show you that you don't have to get depressed about it. You can turn it around and try to problem solve and still enjoy life, which that's been a real challenge since I had COVID for me. And I did try BetterHelp therapy, and I didn't connect with a very good therapist. I decided I'm going to try to get a different therapist that's close by. But the thing is, I think even going through that experience of, like, I don't want to work with this person, I don't need it, and it's like, I don't know if I really need therapy at this point, but I'm still thinking I might fill out the form. We'll see. I have the form in my mailbox from a different place, and I'm going to fill it out. And yeah, because I think it would be good too, especially as I go through my writing, especially stories that have to do with my life. And maybe this one, the way I'm going to approach it, though, it's not going to be so bad. So maybe that's okay. I don't have to approach those other things, ever, really. or I'll do it in a different way. I don't know. But, you know, so I have my January polar bear on. Yesterday I filmed I'm sorry, I kind of yawned there because I filmed 4 episodes of Metaphysical Monday to finish off a whole year of Metaphysical Mondays, which started out that it was pretty well received, but it wasn't really, I don't know if, and I was talking with my daughter-in-law, I'm not sure that people are as enthusiastic about New Age stuff. There's been so many cults and, you know, I don't know, maybe people are like me, where I've gone back to my root religion, which was being a Methodist. And I still like the Catholic Church too, in some respects, which is very close to. But my husband's not keen on the Pope that we have right now, and I'm not keen on all the, I'm definitely not keen on the child abuse that the church turned a blind eye on. So struggled with that a little bit. And I finally felt more at home, though, in the Catholic Church that we have always gone to and raised our children going to. And then COVID hit. And so, I don't know, I think my husband was disappointed that his church was closed with COVID, but all churches pretty much were around here closed during that time. You can see I have organized these a little bit. I still have a few more pictures to put in them, so they're there. And there's some I want to take pictures of. And in fact, there's one I wanted to take a picture of today because today is the 230th anniversary. I'm filming this on January 24th, and it's the 231st anniversary of my grandfather's birth. And so he's been on my mind, and I was thinking about, that's kind of weird because I was thinking how I was going to put his death in this story, and that would be really actually a pivotal point to start with. So I'll probably be talking about that whole year, even though the story is going to go from June to June. So I'm going to have to make some notes on that because, you know, see, this is all the background kind of thing that you do in your pre-writing. Anyway, I've babbled on for 16 minutes, and I have more that's new. And part of writing Wednesday this month is creating your writing space. And that's what I'm talking about, creating a dedicated place for you to write. So let's go on. To get a shot of my library cart. And I have a library theme in my living room, so this can go there, but I think it might fit in my office too, down the road, but I'm not sure. It might be just a little bit high, but anyway, it goes fine where it is right now, and we can figure something else out at some other point in time. But the neat thing is that I have my historical books, some of them there. I'm going to put some more down here, which is what you're going to see a little bit later when I do a little live action. I have metaphysical books and also religious books that kind of talk about parts of the Bible and so on right there. Theology type things. I'm kind of interested in that as just for myself. I also have my crystal book there. So, but these were books that I had all over the house that I wouldn't necessarily want on my formal shelf yet. And they're close to where I do a lot of my research, which is in this chair right here. And I'm going to get to that right now. One thing that I'm going to do, I have my drawer open, and I'm going to be, this is a nice little thing here that I'm just storing for right now there. Put it over here for now. For safekeeping. I hope that's safekeeping. Anyway, I have all these books for the series that I want to use to study, and I'm going to take them out of here and put them on the bottom of that shelf or on the middle of the shelf. And some of them I have a little thing that I'm going to be, there's a counter right here that eventually I'm going to set up, and I'm going to put some of them in there. And it might be some of the other books, I don't know. But, you know, it's a library. It'll keep getting reorganized, a home library. And it's a book cart, so it's more flexible somehow. Anyway, but I have, you know, books from studying World War II and the Civil War, because the series goes from the pre-Civil War, Civil War to modern day. That's what my plan is. Anyway, but we're starting kind of in the middle. We'll be starting in 67, 68. But that's okay. A series can go backwards in prequels, and it can go forwards in sequel. And that's kind of what I'm planning. And so maybe it's 2 series within one. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, it's going to be a family saga. Okay. Or families saga, because it may go, if I branch out into my father's family, it goes to the 1600s. So anyway, and maybe not, maybe even before, maybe pre-Columbian, but anyway, so I have that idea too. So am I planning on writing till I die? Yes, I do. I don't know how long that will be. Hopefully I get at least one done. I don't know. But we're working on it. Anyway, so these are going to go, and I'm going to do some time-lapse photography, and you'll see me kind of coming back and forth for a little bit right here. Have them all out of there. This is empty. I'm probably gonna have to put some back in. We'll see. That will eventually go over there, but I'm gonna have to reorganize the cart that you saw earlier, and I'll show you some of that. Saturday, and I've worked a little bit, got some more books out. I'll probably be working a little bit more on this, but you can see it used to be kind of really a mess. It's now somewhat a mess. I have some of the things put away in that one drawer that I mentioned yesterday below, and there goes my timer frame. Continuing this writing vlog for January, I thought I'd let you see inside my desk. I'm going to be doing a little bit of organizing it. My goal today is to be able to get my laptop and my iPad inside my desk for storage and safekeeping when I'm not using them. And I'm not sure if I'll get there today. I'm not sure, because you can hear it in my voice. I have a sinus infection I'm being treated for. It's still that COVID voice, but we'll see. I'm hoping that it will get better. I feel better than I did Saturday, so that's good. And I started it Saturday night, I think, the medication. So, and this is Tuesday afternoon. I did do a little bit of writing progress where I started a new notebook, and I'm going to show that to you in a second. I might do a little time-lapse photography on some of this, but not the full project. I'm probably not going to show you the project ending because, frankly, because of the medication and so on, I feel like I'm probably going to have to take a rest. I'll get this done before the end of the week. I know that. I'm in the home stretch, but not before Writing Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and I want to get this edited and up. So, like I might show myself working on this a little bit, but I don't know that I'm going to show the whole entirety and finish. If I do, great, but I don't think so because I'm planning on editing this afternoon, so it gets up. So that's where I'm at, but it's a little vlog and just a little mini bit here. So I did take apart a 1960-70 photo album, and I got them in one of these black boxes, the pictures that were in them. I now have to take some photographs of some of the pictures that are in these boxes. I have one other box to sort and put in them, and then there'll be other things probably through the years that I'll be putting in these boxes, but they're almost ready to go up in my closet for storage, and that's going to take some more rearranging. So it's an amoeba. I'll update you as videos come in on what's happening in this office space, but That's what an office is. It's never exactly the same, is it? So, but I am feeling like I can be more productive. And when this gets cleared, then I'm ready to work a little bit more. Another goal for me today or tomorrow is to work on my planner, so I'm slotting out spaces for writing and other things in the future. I've been watching a lot of Sarah Cannon videos, and of course my videos that I've watched of other writers. But I've been mostly impressed with Sarah Cannon's stuff and how she lays out different journals. I'm never going to do all of those. It's going to be one and streamlined. And then my writer's notebook that I started today. And that's it. I'm not sure I'm going to even use some of those, not for this first book, the outline books that I have. Maybe if I ever get stuck in writing or I want to do something really totally different from the series that I have planned, then I might use one of those. But I've got them for future use. I've got plenty and a lifetime now at this point in time because I'm 66 and it's, I'm sure I'm not going to be writing that many more years, but you know, if I live to be 96 like my mom, it might be for quite a few, so we'll see. So I'm going to take you quick to my semi-office area, the extension by my chair, and show you what I have there. Well, here's that cart, the top of it, and I have this notebook right here, real handy, next to my chair, which is like right here, like right where my other arm is on, actually. And I have a place for a new pen that I'm going to be putting in here. But I started with that fountain pen. I don't know if you and thoughts about when I created this. And then on the content page, I have and there are a couple of content pages in this notebook. I'll put what I'm going to have in here, and then I will start writing my rough outlines or sketches or character sketches in these pages, which have a date, so that's going to be kind of fun. I can know when I worked on them. And that's housed right here in my book cart, which is right next to my chair, which I'm kind of standing right against, and my other hand is actually on. Next to my chair, I have a little table, and on that table, I have this nice little peacock thing that I got. And it has notebook, pens in it, my earbuds, stickers, and it's got a drawer for personal things. And that goes right here, right next to my chair, which makes it nice and convenient. I did a little bit of cleaning here. You watched me do a little bit. I've got my trash right here. And I'm at a point where, I don't know if you can see these things, but I've got some papers and clips that I have to take and I have to put in either files, or I have folder files coming in. Then some of them I'm pasting in notebook because they deal with my the first bit of writing that I did in the series, and I will want to go back and rewrite those and put those in my new computer. This has to go. This is no longer any good. It's junk. I have some bookmarks. I've got a couple here for quick ones, but bookmarks I'm going to put in my little office little container by my chair, and I'm going to show that to you along with a couple other things. I'm going to stop for today. I'm going to have my lunch, which it's kind of late in the day for, but I'm going to have that, and I'm going to relax, probably take a nap, close my desk, all those kinds of things. And you'll see the rest of this video. As I was about to wrap this up, I found some mail, and I'm going to show you what this is. Remember, I said I have this fountain pen in that last clip, which is this one, which has that little nib for more calligraphy type writing in green, which is kind of like my favorite color in the world, probably, is green. And then I have just a regular pen, ballpoint pen, that I got today. And screws like that. I've got several of them. And that will go in that green notebook that I mentioned so this is the one that's going to be doing the outlining for my series. So I'm all organized that way. I've got a lot more to do. You saw me organize a little bit of this. I have not quite where I want it to be, hopefully at the end of today, but well, we'll get there eventually. Every day is a little another step towards it. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like my goal of February, really being able to dedicatedly have a routine, will be in place. I got a lot accomplished, and I still have some time to get other areas of my home accomplished too, for a productive 2025. I always find if it doesn't get organized in January, it's hard to get it organized. And I like to organize in January for my year. And ever since I've been doing that, I find my life is a lot better and a lot more productive. Especially it was that way when I was teaching. So, you know, just some tips for living here. And I might be retired, but I still have things for you, no matter what age you are. So anyway, hope you will listen to the rest of this video as I close. This is that notebook that I'll be putting some of these in that pertain to stories I want to rewrite. So, and get ready for publication. So that was that little clip. Thing I wanted to mention is once I get this area done, I'm going to have to redo this area at the end of it, because I'll probably want to put some other things there and make everything more productive between the top shelf and that one. But I'll have some pretties to put different places, and some will have to go in storage for other points of the year or other places in my home. So that's what I was doing. I was unboxing some things, and I have a box over here that are items to put in a craft box because they're for crafting and jewelry making. So lots of good things that I found and am doing. So I have things to organize in here. This, I've got everything in that I need. And it's been a little amoeba stuff. I'm a little out of breath because I did move a whole bunch of books around. I probably have room for a few over there from over here, but I'm just going to leave it as it is with a little wiggle room tonight, and I'll be reorganizing them some. You saw me doing a little bit of that in there in some time lapse, and so anyway, I'm going to be ending this video tonight. I might get some writing done this week, I hope, but I doubt it. I have to write down some notes though, because I did have some good thoughts today. So I'll be doing that somewhere in the next 24 hours. And yeah, it might start me writing, who knows. And if I do get inspired, I'll slip something in here, but I doubt it. And I'll edit this and get it ready and put it up sometime this weekend. We'll see if I get something done, but before Monday, I'm going to have it ready to go and up on YouTube, ready to go on Wednesday. So there's only so much that I'm going to add to it because it's already a pretty long video. So anyway, sorry about my scratchy voice, but if you liked this video, don't forget to put that thumbs up. I have a wonderful channel that's a variety channel, an Excel retiree, but I'm focusing this year on writing. So might be more of a reading discussion channel. I don't know. We'll see how it goes because I have lots of other interests. I still want to do some sewing videos. Anyway, do subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you soon, and God bless.